Hello, 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 good people. Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. We are now one good week away from Christmas. Y'all better get out there in them stores, child. Get on out there in them stores, child, and do what you can do. I know y'all president ain't sent y'all a check not yet, but get on out there, people, and let's see what it's gonna be like out there. Child, if I go, it's early in the mornings because why? The traffic is too freaking bad. That part. But anyway, to my mods, hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in, showing your love and support as always. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate you. Ooh, my sweet child, I about to tell the people to go pick you up, honey. Ooh, Miss Maria sent me something, my sweet. I think you're gonna be very happy, honey. But let me get finished doing what I got to do, honey, child. Ooh, my sweet. I can Anyway, hello everybody. Y'all come on in, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you got your notification bells turned on. I didn't plan this. I just popped on to tell y'all the truth. I was trying to debate because I wasn't feeling that up to par. But I pressed my way and I am here. I am here, people. But anyway, hey, Miss K. Cloud. She says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Miss Sunlight. She says, hey, hey, G, Miss Maria Mars and Chats. Working, but blessed to catch a live. And I'm so glad you caught the live. You always coming through to hit that good old like button for your girl anyway. Thank you. Miss Maria, my amazing mom, she says, good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here. Come on in the room and close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. Our opinion for entertainment purposes only and enjoy people. She says, help us grow. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland, a super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. Tap the like button. If you see the hype button, hit it. Pushes up an algorithm. Enjoy the live. Thank you so much, Miss Maria. Greatly appreciate that. My sweet to my son. Hello, everyone, and Maria. Well, hello to you too, boo. Woo, child. Miss Maria says, okay, Cloud. She says, hello and welcome. Sound like she says, hello, gorgeous. My sweet, Miss Maria says, and my sweet, AK Sonya. Hey, girl. Hey, congrats. I ain't see Miss Sonya. Child, I cannot keep up with the beat. Child, but my sweet, how you doing today, honey? You feeling pretty good? You should be feeling pretty good today, honey. Yes, child. Oh, I ain't gonna start, cause I'm gonna get on up here and do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get on up off here and go on somewhere and mind the business. Mind my good business. How about that? That's what I'm gonna do. Child, but anyway, to the good people. Um, my sweet, let me get this thing here. Allegedly and a legend, my sweet. It says, excuse me, y'all. I don't know if I got a cold or the sinus or whatever, child. Oh, excuse me. Um, a legend, my sweet. Why you didn't tell me that them there three defendants denied all allegations which stem from an alleged incident at a party in Orinda, California in 2018? It was dismissed, Marsweet. The dismissal was based solely on procedure grounds and did not address the substance of the allegations themselves. That has been dropped against your man, Marsweet. Well, did you know anything about that? Did you tell me? Huh? Child, I think they might be a little scared. Marsweet ain't got nothing to say about that. They should be holding out on stuff, child. when it comes to her man. I cannot with her. Anyway, somebody said my sweet must be very happy. It says the federal judge has dismissed the sexual assault lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, Drusky, and Odell Beckham Jr. due to procedure issues, specifically the plaintiff's failure to prosecute the case. The lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice, which means the plaintiff, Ashley Farm, could refile the case if she secures legal counsel and meets all other legal requirements. Monsoy, did you know about that? There? Girl, I can't keep up. He got so many people coming at his throat. And Miss Candy, how are you? My sweet. That still don't mean you're gonna be getting out no time soon, child. At G, aka Sonya, as in Nesto's anchor. Oh, oh, my sweet said that's old news, child. Well, you sure didn't share it up over here with me, honey. I might put you in the corner for that one. And that's what I'm gonna do. Miss Maria says, "Hey, Candy." She says, "Hey, girl, what up, doc?" Lord, Miss my sweet said that is old news, honey. Her man is child. The trust and the faith that this lady has in her man, child. Ooh, child, that's all I can say on that, child. Ooh, her man, child. Well, shout out to him, child. Prayers up to the both of you. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen, and you know if he gonna get out soon. Seems like to me he be out quite often though. He be with my sweet so much, child. I can't keep up with everybody. Hey, Miss Gail, she says, "Hey, everyone, child, I cannot." Um, Also, y'all, for Coach Moore over yonder in Michigan somewhere, child. I told y'all they didn't like that dude. They didn't really care for him. They was trying to find an excuse and a reason to vote his black ass up out of their child. They was really trying to get rid of him. See, Monsui says yes, he is. He will be here with me next Tuesday for the holiday. Child, okay then. What you gonna cook for your man? Miss Maria says, I guess she says, "Hey friend, where you been?" Anyway, child, Carrie Combs signed 2-year agreement with Michigan days before more firing, child. Um, do the people think they set more up? I do, because you know they were saying that that dude was like very arrogant, and he was more or less like a rebound, getting that position, and the people really didn't care for him like that. And his dizzy ass up there acting a fool with another snow bunny. Shout out what he get. Fried chicken with baby oil. Sweet, I cannot with you. Why you always gotta have that baby oil? He should be good and sick and tired of the baby oil, but now, honey, seem like to me that's what got him in the trouble he's in now. And the people still trying to figure out a way to hold him down, child. They ain't trying to let him out. You gonna be spending. What kind of privileges do you be getting to for him to be getting out like that, and you take him back and go back and pick him up? Isn't the lady in Michigan pregnant? Allegedly, Miss Candy, that's what they were saying, child. He was already out with his wife pushing a stroller, so I ain't gonna hurt him to push another stroller. It ain't like the wife don't know already, child. I'm just saying, child. Coach Combs will receive a base salary of 600K. Ooh, child. Maybe I should have been a coach or something, child. They popping it off for him like that, and they ain't doing a darn thing out there, making a whole hot mess. Um, Miss Gail says, "Hey Maria, how are you? Working? We need to get together." Um, yeah, allegedly the little young tenderoni is a prego child. I don't know how many months she is. Maybe in a little bit too late by the time he tried to get that plan B up over there at the diagram. Oh, who does that? That dude was, I don't know, he was, of course, thinking with the wrong head. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? Happy Thursday. But my sweet got a good little taste of news, but she did let me know it was old news pertaining to her man, Sean Diddy Combs, honey. Sean P. Diddy Combs. Child, I cannot with her, child. My sweet, I don't know if I want no man like that you got, child. Too many. Mm-mm. With incentives, he's looking at a possible 1.2 million over 2 years. Child, I hope that guy did put a little taste of money back. Who's prego? Coach Moore down in Michigan's side chick, Miss Sonia. Miss Maria wants to know where's Carmen at today, child. Yes, that old side hen. They didn't get the pill in time. She said he gonna pay me. Ooh, child, that's a mess right there, child. He ain't gonna never get rid of her, child. Another coleslaw and Martell Holt, all I know. But anyway, child, moving on. Um, child, Kenya. I told y'all the other day that Kenya was down over yonder in Dubai, child. But they said that Kenya had got sick over yonder in Dubai. Well, I told the good people the other day, y'all better get Kenya behind back over here because she had to be in court come Monday. Well, honey, the word out there on the street is, well, alleging that Kenya's attorney appeared, but Kenya is still out yonder. But the landlord and the landlord attorney were 45 minutes late. That's right, 45 minutes late, child. So allegedly, the judge asked Kenya's attorney what he wants to do. He wanted it to be dismissed or whatever. But he wrote up the paperwork and everything. But then in pops that landlord attorney, and I guess he had a solid reason why he was late or whatever. Long story short, Kenya ain't out of the woodworks, not as of yet, honey. The daggone they're gonna have to reschedule. So I don't know what Kenya is looking to get behind this, but baby, if you up in there doing repairs and fixing on somebody else's building and stuff, and the people ain't, baby, that was at your own risk right there. You don't do no mess like that. Wait, who is Coach Combs? No, nobody said Coach Combs. Coach Moore. We talked about Coach Moore. Um, I ain't go to Walmart today, Miss Sonya. I went over there yesterday, child. It was a hot mess in there too. Both women are clear, so it doesn't matter. Miss Maria says at Candy, Michigan, football. Yes, the Michigan football little lady might be expecting because the plan B didn't get there, did not arrive on time. But Kenya, baby, come on out, come on back over here, and um, it's probably gonna be after Christmas before you have another court date. But yes, child. So it ain't over with for Kenya, not as of yet, child. My sweet says, leave my man name out of Michigan mess. Ain't nobody put him in no Michigan mess. Huh? Child, I cannot. Uh, mm. But yeah, so maybe Kenya can get on back up over here on this side of the town, child, and do what she need to do, take care of this situation, child, put it on behind her and be done with it. Um, Yes, Miss Gill, I totally agree. I don't feel no way sad about no Coach Moore child. I don't. He do look like an arrogant Martell, Ralph and Ken Do and Kelvin and all of them. They all look like they conceited mofos, can't tell him nothing, know everything. So I guess he figured, he was entitled to have multiple women. Not only did he have the little assistant child, he had some over yonder on the OnlyFans. He should went over there and talked to Shannon Sharp before he even did any of this mess he did. But it is what it is. The people saying it looked like the wife possibly gonna stay with him or whatever, child. They was out there going to see the Turners the other day, honey. That's right. They had to go over there and see the Turners, and he out yonder pushing the daggone stroller. I said, push on, honey, because ain't no need for you to be hiding now. Why is you gonna hide now, child? You should have been hiding. Well, you thought you were hiding, but that didn't work. Miss Maria says that my sweet, the new coach for Michigan is named Carrie Combs. Combs. Um, Yeah, they been meaning they didn't want that dude. Mm-mm. He felt it, child. He felt something coming down the pipeline. He knew that something was being they was working on something to get his you know what up out of there, child. He didn't. He wasn't worthy. Mm-mm. He didn't know what to do with all of that. It was too much for him, child. Maybe by the time he get what is he 39? Maybe by the time he get 59, he have a little taste of sense. And if somebody ever give him another position, maybe, just maybe, he will do the right thing. A possibility more sweet. I wouldn't put it past the child. I would not put it past her. You know, she kind of favored the wife. That side, she looked like the wife. To me, maybe they might as well become sister wives, child, just like the rest of them, child. All the rest of the side chicks out here, just call yourself sister wives, child, and keep it moving, keep it moving. But shout out to Wendy Williams, child. Her attorney still saying that looking like Wendy's gonna be out from under this guardianship by the end of the year, and we are quickly approaching the end of the year. We have a good 2 more weeks, child. And yes, we will be going into 2026 by God's grace. We will. Let's see how she helps him. Yeah, she don't want him now. She don't want him. The thrill is gone. It's over with. The wife done found out about it, and it is what it is. And she just won't. If she's still allegedly still pregnant, she just gonna want her child support check every month, honey, and that's it, and that's all. Moving on. Dr. Simone, y'all. Have y'all seen how the people is dragging Dr. Simone on the daggone internet? Child, Dr. Simone was up there the other night doing all that screaming, yelling, and cussing and screaming and carrying all night like a whole fool up there on that daggone TV, child, and still went out there and bought that boy that new phone. I said, well, okay then, Dr. Simone. And the people have been dragging her for a good field. Ms. Gail says just to change trust fund and escrows account. Yes. Miss Maria says, yes, hashtag free Wendy. Yeah, I hope Wendy get on up out of there and start 2026 off in her own place that I think she has the mindset to go out there and pick out for herself. Somebody need to go lock Kelvin up to keep him away from Wendy. Maybe she can move around that niece or somebody, somewhere around so they can keep an eye on her or whatever. But it's been a long time coming, so it's over with. And I hope when she get out, she have the mindset to go ahead and sue that judge robe clean off her ass. And that old that lady right there, she just looked prejudiced and evil. So I don't know what them two clowns been doing with that money, but I hope they have dotted every I and crossed every T when it come down to it. Cause when they go at that throat, honey, go at them and get your money back, honey. Cause all that was so unnecessary. It didn't make no sense. Mm, yeah, they said Kevin used to make sure she stayed a little a little tipsy. Miss Maria says her counsel said what I've been saying all along. It was the alcohol, not mental illness. And along with some other stuff. Child ain't no telling when Kevin was in that house with Wendy. Child ain't no telling what he was up in there doing to her. Sleeping with the enemy, honey. Them clear women probably scrambling right now. What the clear women are scrambling for, Miss Maria? They think they sitting on top of the world. Miss Candy says they clearly. Hey, Miss Denise, girl. She says, hey y'all, hey mama. Miss Candy says they clearly took advantage of Wendy. Yes, absolutely they did. Miss Denise said I finally got in, girl. Miss Denise, how's it going? How is it going? Wedding. Ding, ding, ding. Here comes the bride. Miss Denise, I'm going to call you child, I be so busy and on the go all the time. Um, Miss Candy says, yes, once she detoxed, she was fine. Can't be drinking. Uh, mm, um, Can be drinking alcohol and taking thyroid medication. She has Graves' disease. Yes. Um, Miss Denise says we both been busy. Yes, ma'am. Miss Candy says hi, Miss Denise. Miss Denise, you know that screen you're putting with the folk names and everything out here for everybody to see. Shout out to all the people that's going down there to the Winter Wonderland tomorrow, child. Safe travels to all of them good people down there, child. I hope y'all have an amazing time out there. In at the ATL. And happy birthday! Ain't today Sugar Mama birthday, y'all? The little Sugar Mama is 6 today, I think. Miss Ayn said some elevators went to Nana's Chicken and Waffles this morning when they came to Atlanta, owned by Kelly ugh, ugh, RHOA. Mr. Nee says, hey everyone. Um, Miss Maria says that Candy right. I wouldn't be surprised if old Kelvin wasn't slipping her something like folk were claiming. I wouldn't put it past him. You know, he was just mm, I don't do him. Miss Sonia, did you go out and meet with the people? Miss Candy, how you feeling to know that Simone went out there and purchased that boy that Tesla? Got rid of the truck, child. Went out yonder and paid for the Tesla. She gonna pay for the Tesla. She gonna pay for the undergrad and anything else the boy want, child. It is just what it is. That's her child. I mean, she ain't teaching him too much of a responsibility, but anywho, Mr. Nee says I can type individual names. I'm moving around on this messed up phone, but I love it. Miss Lane says no. I'll see some tomorrow night. Oh, okay. Child, this week is going by so fast, child. I can't hardly keep up. But yeah, Miss Simone out there cutting a whole fool out there, 60K, new Tesla. I don't blame that boy, child. That boy he's living a life, child. And she gonna fuss and cuss, and at the end of the day, you know, she gonna feel some type of way. And oh, that's my son. Y'all notice the want we do, and gonna go do whatever she can do for him, child. Miss Saint says he's going to be a career student. Miss Sonia, I don't blame him. I'll be a career student too. Getting a daggone Tesla, spinning up a car for 60K and no consequences behind it. I would too. Miss Candy says Simone is her own worst enemy. She spoils that boy and he disrespects her. Child, uh, terribly. Miss Denise says I could never buy my child a new car. Miss Candy says who's going to WW? Um, they some people out there already done left for that Miss Candy. Miss Maria says he's gonna be a professional student with a wife and cheered, living in the West Wing of Dr. Simone's house. Miss Inez Martin said, hey, Miss Inez. Miss Denise says she don't need to complain when her husband and kids disrespect her. Child, I don't know about that husband. That husband look a little allegedly, and that's just my opinion, a little suspect, child. I don't know about him, child. When they went to Hawaii, Simone paid for everyone, even the boys' two girlfriends. Ooh, Y'all ain't about to be buying no love from the children, honey. I done gave you life. I'm not about to no. But it's so sad, you know. And you know, like she was saying, she was trying to plan for her retirement and all of that. She gonna be working for a long time, honey. She is just gonna be working and working and working, child. Miss Maria says, Inez, hey friend, how you doing in my Wendy Williams voice? But yeah, the people were dragging her and her husband too. Cause you know the husband just sit up there. He don't really say nothing, y'all. He remind you of Nell Fletcher's husband. But them's the kind you got to watch, the more quiet ones that don't really be saying a whole lot, child. Miss Denise says her husband living his best life off her Monet. You better know it. Her and the boys. She already said it's always 3 against 1. So she probably in that house feeling some type of way, y'all. They probably in there walking around talking amongst themselves and not saying anything to her. So it might make her feel some type of way. So she just fall in line, child. Trying to keep the peace. Even down to when she was talking about getting a divorce and all that other bullshit from some time ago. Miss Paula says, "Hey everyone, hey Miss Paula, how are you?" Miss Maria says, "Speaking of LAMH, them ratings ain't in the toilet, down yonder in the toilet. That whole thing that Martell Holt missed this custody case for, and they didn't get no good ratings. That's a shame. What was they? What was they? Let me see, can I find that again? Um, was it? It was under 200K, I do think. And Bath and Body Works got to sell, y'all. Everybody got to sell. Um, Miss Maria says that Paula, hello and welcome. Happy Thursday. Miss Candy says, it a lot of pressure to want to retire, and you have people leeching off of you. She needs to cut them off. Yes. What were the ratings? Miss Maria says she think it was 176K. Under 200. Under 200. All of that for nothing. Um, um, Miss Maria says that Candy check anonymous T. I did hear her saying something about it today, but it's like she said, what was the point? What was the point for the whole that Christmas, whatever that was, child, other than a disaster? That's all it really was, a disaster. I guess he thought maybe, I ain't never did nothing like this before. This is gonna be good. And it probably could have been good if he had some different people up there, some different people that had shared some things. But I'm wondering, is this show coming up Saturday night, the last one? And if not, if they have a reunion, what would the reunion be about? Because nobody shared nothing. Miss Paula says, "Hey Maria, happy Friday Eve." Friday Eve, yes, it is Friday Eve, child. They ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. They ain't talk the whole little 2 episodes. The whole little 2 episodes that they had, ain't no need for them to get started now. Miss Maria says, "I read TV Deets doesn't even rate LAMH anymore. I had to go to Rotten Tomatoes." And I heard uh, um, Steve Harvey nephew Tommy, Ready to Love. I heard their ratings was a little low too, child. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And I like nephew Tommy. Miss Candy says, "I just checked TV Deets and none of the ratings are showing for this second half. And they ain't gonna show, honey." Miss Maria says, "It would all be smoke, mirrors, and lies." The lies, child. All the lies, honey. What they need to say, you never can win playing dirty, child. Carlos King. Carlos King. Um, it's looking like reality TV had run its course. Yeah. Miss Saint says Ready to Love is good this season. It's been a minute since I looked at Ready to Love, even though I like nephew Tommy, but it has been a minute. Um, Miss Denise says I'm going to be partying the day this show in. Baby, we all gonna be partying the day this show in, child. I think they kind of dragging it on because they ain't got nothing else right now. And then it's something puzzled me. Iyanla said that she's gonna be coming on at 9 o'clock, y'all. Um, what is it, the 17th of next month? I said, "Oh Lord, please don't tell me they're gonna still try to drag this show on." They come on at 8 and she talking about she coming on at 9. Come on, please don't do that on network. Find somebody else to do it. Miss Candy says, "Don't hate me, but the last Ready to Love had unattractive participants." You entitled to your opinion, honey. It is what it is. I mean, I can't get into y'all know what I've been looking at a lot of but I can't really pick up the first. I don't know which way it's going. It's like replays of what is it, Family or Fiance? Child, they be having some people up there on that show right there. Family or Fiance, child. It be so child. Them folk up there be going in. Maybe Heart and Hustle will come on at 8. Hopefully it will instead of that bullshit that's been on. Miss Maria says the listening shows Iyana at 8 117. Well, she had announced something I was looking at the other day. Where she be coming on at 9. So hopefully it is at 8. Uh I guess we gotta see. But yes, child, family or fiance, child, it is good. All of them is good, child. They just be having some characters up there, child. They be swanging and everything, child. I be like, my goodness, ooh, cousins and all that kind of bullshit, child. They be doing the most over there. They be doing the most over there on that show. But I love that lady. What's her name? Terrence. Macmillan. I love her hosting that show. She does an excellent job over there with that show. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Heart and Hustle coming back on though. I did like that show. I liked that one too. But that other show coming on out of Huntsville, I don't wanna I ain't won't be purchasing nothing to look at that. Maybe she was in a different time zone. Possibly Miss Candy. Could be. Miss Marissa's family or fiance be doing too much, child. They be doing the most. They be doing the most. But if you want to break away and look at something, some of it is positive, some of it is good, some of it is real ghetto, and they just be going in, child. And yes, they do be doing the most sometimes up there, but child, you get tuned in and watching these watching it and watching and watching, and you be like, what is going on? Thank you, Miss Maria. Um But yeah, hopefully they'll start bringing back some better shows or something. At this point, y'all, I'm telling y'all, they can bring back up there for me Tyler Perry shows. They can bring that stuff back up there for me because I love myself some Hannah Gray, not Hannah Grace, dang on it, Hannah and what's that, Veronica and all of them. They can bring them people back, child. Jim Cryer, David, give me these people back, child. Every Saturday night, I take it. That part right there. But what is Trump saying about this here? Child, Trump ain't about to send nobody no money, honey. Y'all go ahead and cancel that. It ain't about to happen. I did hear what he talking about starting going to war or something, is child. I don't be looking at the news like that because it be so much sad stuff up there. I don't like all that sad, crazy stuff up there. But also, y'all, what y'all think about that girl Clarissa Shields? I'm so glad she talked about that dude Pap instead of talking or steady talking about what's her name, wanting to wrestle a box with her. But she done went and got his name tatted up there on one of the girls, child. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. You couldn't find nothing else to do? Miss Candy Maria says that Candy, if Iyanla studying annoying orange with his lying ass. Child, ain't nobody studying annoying orange man with his lying ass. Hey, Miss TJ's Queen, how are you? Happy Thursday to you. Child, well, y'all already said, if we didn't have it in our hand, don't even look for it. So it was to be expected. He was just running off at the mouth because he thought he was in a little bit of bullshit out there, and he was just trying to throw something out there, child. Because if you won't get a little check, child, you'd have been had it by now. Mm-mm. Ain't nothing popping off. He ain't doing nothing. But yeah, child, what y'all think about Clarissa over there with that tattoo, child? I guess she's saying too, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. My man. I hope that work out for them. I hope he go ahead and do what he need to do, get his divorce and everything, and marry that girl, and they have all the kids they want to have, and they just live happily ever after, child. Miss Candy says he wants to go to war with anyone to attempt to call martial law. He is fighting with countries who don't have a strong military. He'd never do this with China or the Soviet Union. Somebody needs to go to war with him because I'm sick of him. I ain't never seen it to be y'all. You know what? If Barack Obama would have did a little portion of half of this bull mess that this orange man has done, child, he would have been gone out of there. Miss TJ Queen says she wants attention. Is that what it is? Child. Miss Maria says, did y'all see Krishan had that blue face tat lasered off her face? She was yelling and screaming and crying and carrying on. That's a lot on the face. Child, they said it hurt worse to get it off, to get a tat removed than to do to actually get one. I think I had 1.5 tattoos in my life, child. I ain't had another. Mm-mm. I don't like all that kind of pain, child. Well, she finally got mad at him and said enough is enough. I don't want his tattoo on my face no more. Child, you wake up every day and you look at yourself in the mirror and you see him too. Man, I be swinging, child. That's doing too much. No, no, thank you. Miss Candace says y'all better vote in this midterms, or it would be more of the same and even worse. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. But Miss Candy, we're doing the voting. But what can we do when he's stealing? How do you stop that? That old clown. Got them folk working in the background there. Where else? He's crazy behind tail. Trump like this right here, y'all. He said them people don't care. They don't care. They gonna vote me back in. I'm gonna act a fool. Keep on acting a fool. They ain't gonna do nothing with me. Miss Marissa's TJ Squeen. She says, "Hey, girl, hey, yeah, you voting and voting, and the people getting out there and they stealing and everything else. And child, that's fighting a losing battle." Mm, mm. But yeah, I wonder what. I hope. What's her name, Clarissa? I hope she's happy. You know, he's happy. They happy. Everybody happy. Go ahead and get married. Shoot. Keep both of the wives for all I care. How about that? Can he keep both wives, y'all? I don't know if he can or not, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. What they say? Time will tell. Let me see. People are waking up. There is a wave of blue now. Everyone know the Republicans in this administration are serving the orange man and not the people. Hmm. Yeah. Um. Lord have mercy. I just hate it so bad for the person that comes in behind him. Miss Denise says, hit the like button, everyone, please. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. The person that's coming in behind him, that's the person that's gonna catch all the BS that he done. Ooh, child. And you know how long it'll take that person to go in behind him and clean up this mess, man. Shoot, fuck. Mm-mm. That's a discouragement for anybody that would probably want to run, to have to go in behind that orange man and all this mess he done and created and stuff, and he could care less about it. He don't care nothing about the people, child. I guess he say he's set for life, child. But the good people told me that once he get out, they can go ahead and finish charging his, you know what, for all that, He need to be over there with Diddy. The next president is gonna have to spend 4 years undoing the damage. No, he gonna have to spend like 8 years undoing all this damage he's doing, child. He's doing the most. Mm-mm. Trump is out there trumping. Um, I wonder if Governor Newsom is gonna run. Y'all know what? At this point, I think that the people will come together, whether they wanted to be a president or not, and run just to get rid of him, child. Just to get him out. And of course, they is going to have to take the backlash from all that mess he done. You know, they're gonna be blaming everything on the next president um, for the mess that Trump has created. He and his family is has embezzled so much money from the U.S. At this point, I'd vote for Godzilla. Oh my God. It's just like, I don't know. Anything goes at this time. Yeah, that's right, Miss Candy. The LOL. Miss Maria said Godzilla would do way much better than what we got right now, child. Just too much. He does too much, and he does not be held accountable for none of the stuff he does. So that's how come he just keep on going and going and going, child. At this point, he's feeling like he's just untouchable. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I just would hate to be the person that come in behind him. I know we can count Michelle Obama out, child. She would never. She'd be like, I'm not going in there after he done been in there with all that mess. My heart goes out to the people, and I feel sorry for the people, but nope. And you can't too much blame her or anybody else at this daggone point. Shoot. Yes, Trump has done went in there and done did the most, child. He done turned it all upside down. All upside down. Um, Miss Maria says Orange, annoying Orange does shit and it blames, I guess it on Biden, Obama, or Clinton. One of them. Hmm. And you know what? He says it like he's so sure. He says it like the people that done messed him all to pieces, child. This ain't my fault. I didn't do this. I didn't have nothing to do with this. They the one that did this. I'm just trying to clean up the mess that they created, child. Ms. Candace says, I'm telling y'all, the ACA needs to be extended. It was hard getting services for patients when things were good. It would be worse if the ACA is not extended. Miss Denise says, I should run then at this point. Miss Denise, I think if, we run, we can come up with something a little bit better than what he's been doing. I think we can do just as good, if not better. Miss Denise, I think we can do a whole lot better than what that Donald Trump be doing. Mm-mm. Nah, but I'm looking at it like this. Donald Trump see his children is okay, and and stuff. They ain't on no EBT and all that kind of stuff, child. He he ain't thinking about nobody else. Probably ain't even really thinking about his own daggone kids at this point. Miss Maria says, Denise, I'll vote for you. Child, I think everybody probably vote for if just to get him out. They want him out of there. But he's saying it to himself. They want me out. I know they want me out, but I'm not going out without creating a whole bunch of mess, child. So whomever comes in here behind me, ooh wee, woo, the time it's gonna take for them to fix what I done created. Why don't he have somebody that he can lean on that can tell him right from wrong? Don't do that. You can't do that. You're not supposed to. He ain't got nobody else. What? It's not that he don't have them, he just don't listen to them. I guess. Okay, I get it. Mr. Niece, my thanks, Maria. Mr. Niece, you got my vote too, honey. I'm gonna come on through and vote for you too. All of us gonna come on over there and vote for you, child. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, child, it's a mess. Um, Annoying Orange has floated the idea of a lifetime president like Putin. Child, ain't no. That right there go to tell you he crazy. That tells you right there that he's really something is really wrong with him. That part right there. Mr. Niece says, now I won't be having no wild parties and baby oil. I'm too old for that. Mr. Niece, did you see where they charged that girl with first degree murder that unalived the lady at the school with her son? I was glad to hear that the other day. Um, Miss Maria says, sadly, Miss Candace says, Maria, sadly, the corporate Supreme Court might try to make that happen, allegedly. There are term limits for a reason. Well, apparently, they did not let him in on that. Miss Denise, Miss Maria says she will help you with your campaign, honey. Set it up. Set it up, child. Got Dr. Hellish down there in Atlanta trying to run for some child. Everybody running, Mr. Denise. You might as well go ahead and do what you can do. Miss Candy says, Maria, they have not acknowledged the Constitution this term. It's just a piece of paper for them. Child. It just make you feel like the world is coming to an end. I'm on that case now, being since it happened. Her name is Ramika. Yeah, Ramika. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, it would take a constitutional amendment. Yeah. So yeah, Ramika was beautiful. Yeah, she was. But yeah, they got that charge that girl with first degree murder, child. And now where the man gonna be at? Where he gonna be at? He gonna go on by his business. But as for me, I feel as though they should get both of them. Um, he should be charged with something as well. Miss Denise says they need to charge the daddy. He held her in a headlock. Yep. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. He do not need to be walking around free at all. Miss Marissa says, I saw that about Ramika. Why isn't baby daddy being charged? Um, Baby daddy probably will be charged, but they ain't picked up baby daddy not yet. But his day gonna come. They gonna get baby daddy. Yep, because I think that was they plan to do that to her. Carlos is trash. I cursed him out on Facebook. What you cuss him out on Facebook for? I think Hotcakes channel is still up too, y'all. A lot of people saying that was just, for attention as well, child. But yeah, I heard some people. I haven't been to see, child. I couldn't really care less. But since Miss Denise said that, I thought about him. But yeah, they said Hotcakes. His channel was still up and moving. So I said, okay then. But a lot of them folks that done got so quiet, y'all. Don't see nobody, which is a good thing. If it's gonna bring on chaos and all of that, I'm glad that they quiet. But yeah, that's Ramika's baby daddy name is Carlos. Oh, that's who you cussed out on Facebook. Mr. Denise, what you cussing out on? Girl, what he say? He probably was saying, lady, I don't even know you. Why is you coming for me? Child, he got the audacity to be out there on Facebook after this. Child, the people don't care, child. The people don't care. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I didn't. even bother to look. I wouldn't be surprised his channel is still up. I think it is, Miss Maria. I don't know what that was all about and why he would come out there and say some mess like that, but I think it's still up. Like I said, I haven't even been over. I haven't been to check. Don't care. Tell you the truth, but at the same time, why you come out there and say such mess as that? Then it could have been a reason, give him another reason to call them people out of their name and all that kind of stuff. Who knows at this point? Mm, he trashed and he lied on her. He is a martyr, y'all, in the worst way. Wow. Mm. Miss Marissa's hot case is another attention whore. Child, ain't that's gonna be something that he's gonna have to tell his. I hope he be around long enough for them that child to get grown, and that child to stand up in his face and ask about his mom and what happened. And then when he tried to lie, the child pull up some evidence to show, you did this to my mama, and then tap that ass. Ooh, that's terrible. That is so sad. I hope her mom still has the little boy with her and not with that clown. Mm. The baby is on the internet. Wow. Doing what on the internet, Miss Denise? I don't know if I want the child on the internet, honey. Mm. Child, bless his heart. That conscience, that conscience is gonna tear him all to pieces. But like I said, I know that little boy's little right now, but one day I hope he approach and say, why'd you do that to my mama? Why'd you do that? Hold on, Miss Denise. Mm. Mm-mm. Miss Denise, can you see it? Miss Denise gonna have me out here another 30 minutes. What did they did to Ramika was excessive, and she was hit several times after she was down. Mm, that is bad. Miss Marissa says, "Who done put the baby online?" Miss Denise, did you see the link? Mm, that is bad. And they just go on about their business like it's a normal day. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, hey, hey! I just wanted to tell you this real quick because I have to come up real quick, real quick. So the baby is on the internet, y'all. He has seen all of the bad stuff people been saying about his mom, all of the videos that were released, and he asked his grandmother why people are saying bad things about his mom. He loved his mom. That hurt me when I heard the auntie say that's what he said. So Miss Tina, God bless her soul, has been dealing with a lot. They have been targeting Miss Tina. The guy, I don't want to say his name, but I'm gonna call him Q. But he's
Mm-hmm.
one that's a clout chaser and one of the friends. And when for months he has been back and forth with a lot of the content creators that we are on that in that sector. We got just called Justice for Ramika. And if I tell you, he jumped on from panel to panel, he got up, he got to arguing with the auntie, he got to arguing with the sister. And when it came down to it, he said that he told the auntie, he said, "I'll tell you one thing that y'all don't have." She said, "What we don't have?" Somebody, "You don't have Ramika." When that fool said that, baby, I'm telling you, talking about I could have went through I could have went through that internet and beat the piss out of him. Because you don't do that. Then they kept calling the mom, like going on her Instagram account and messing with her. So she had, shut it off for a second. But it's this is just the disrespect. I don't care what
Mhm.
that lady did, because we all done been in relationships, had these baby daddies, and we done argue with them, and they got other kids elsewhere. But we may have argued with them, or we had ex-husbands that we had to go like make you get in line and do what you got to do. We done that. We done had that, but that don't make that woman a bad person, and it did not make for her to lose her life.
Mhm.
People don't understand. If the tables would have turned and Ramika would have did this to Holly and Holly didn't do nothing and it was just a situation, we would have been doing the same thing, rallying for a mother who was taken away from a young child where the situation could have been, let's walk away.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
situation. Girl, it was so weird to I'm not gonna even say this content creator name, but I'm gonna call you and tell you on the phone, sis. But
Mhm.
when I saw that this particular content creator who was a part of the conference call against you done stepped into the water and they were trying to tell people to go to that person. I said, I know y'all lying. I said, let me shut up and stay in the bushes. But no, no, don't jump on it now. Don't jump on it now.
Ah.
They clout chasing. See, some people are
Ooh.
clout chasing for money. I'm doing this for advocate a child, a motherless child right now.
Mhm.
I'm advocating for what's right. I'm advocating justice for her because this man, when I say all I saw, I promise y'all, all I saw was Ramika, the version of Mel. Because you find out this lady moved on. She had business that was flourishing. She was a beautiful young black lady. But then I see this woman here. She remind me of Coleslaw.
Mhm.
She stalked the girl. She started wearing cut the girl's clothes. She started when the girl was pregnant and what she wore at her baby shower, she turns around and had the identical dress. The
What?
identical the same. I mean, she have stalked this girl. She's obsessed. If that's not coleslaw and Martell, I don't know what is. The daddy,
Wow.
he grabbed that girl. He found out through Facebook that Ramika was gonna be up there and running late to bring that baby to school. They met. They was there. They was
Mm.
already there waiting on her.
That's premeditated.
Exactly. They was already waiting on her, and they fixed it where they blocked her in and fixed and tried to make it look like she blocked in. Then there's witnesses that said that her body was moved because he gave on the live that I looked at, the actual live video, he was on the phone giving them the wrong address. And
Wow.
people were screaming like help her. She was trying to pull for help and he kicked her. And then he went through the phone. He went through her pockets and took her phone. So all of this is live on video. Like, are you
Mm.
then had her body go to the hospital because she was still alive on her way to the hospital. She died at the hospital. When he told her mom and called her mom, he told her mom, it was his fault, didn't go into details. So when the woman went to the hospital to look for her, he gave them not her real name, but her
Mhm.
Instagram name. So
Wow.
she was under a name. So it took the mom and them hours to find her.
Oh my God. That
So
is.
then he had the nerve. He went home, changed clothes because he's still around the corner from school. He went home, changed clothes with the blood all over him, which he was not allowed to leave. Neither one of them. They moved their cars. He went all the way home, changed clothes, took a shower, and tried to run back to the school to snatch that baby before the mom and them got there. But just so happened, one of the people who was videotaping the child went there. She told the principal, call CPS, call the police, and don't release that child to him because he was holding the mom while she got shot. I mean, what in the face, that part. You feel what I'm
Mm.
saying? So
Mhm.
CPS, okay, so CPS took over. Miss Tina do have custody, not custody of the baby, but she has temporary custody of the baby. And there was a custody suit about a week ago. So we, based on the way he's making these posts, we believe
Mhm.
that Miss Tina won custody because he going hard. Oh, he talking
Oh,
shit.
wow.
So he talking mess. So we, from what we gathering, subliminal, because it hasn't really been confirmed. It seems like Miss Tina got full custody of that baby, and he can't get it. Because right now they're looking to charge him based on what has been there. So he's the key witness. Now that, laugh at that, y'all. He the key witness against Holly. Okay, he's the key witness for the state against her.
Mm.
Now
Oh, wow.
tell me if where is the love? He loved neither one of these women, and I wish I ain't got nothing negative to say about Holly besides you shouldn't have walked away. You got a restraining order on a woman you never met. You did a
Oh.
fake paper trail just to come there to unalive her. So again, it's the diabolicalness for me. And
Mm-hmm.
it's the fact that you obsessed with this lady and you did what you did because before she did that, she did a post. Sometimes you got to wake up to unalive somebody. And then,
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah, baby, they got all that. Then they fist bump after she did this to that lady and had her laying on her body. They standing over her body and they did a fist bump. The judge was hot when he saw that video. He said the fact
what?
that you did a fist bump like you want remorse, no, you don't get bail. No, you don't get bail.
Oh, she was trying to get bail.
Yes, and still trying to get bail. And the judge say every time y'all come before me, I'ma deny it. Yes, he said it.
Wow.
He
Thank
said
you,
it.
Miss. Thank you, Miss Sonia, for gifted a membership. Welcome, Jamie. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva. Thank you so much for that. Child, that is cold hearted. That fool is crazy. Yeah, he need
So
to be done.
now y'all see he's worse than Martell. And when I say he's worse than Martell, he done went to that girl job. He has stalked her at a job. He done called her man because yes, Mamika had moved on and got a man. He found out how to get the man's number and called that man and harassed that man. The
Mm.
girl had to move when she moved. He didn't know where she lived, so he followed her through the school. And
Wow.
that's where it ended right there. And he walking out here like, and what? Y'all don't know the story. It ain't what's the story, Carlos? What's the story? Because right now, all we know is this is the facts, and that's on video. You held this girl down while that girl did what she did. And before she did what she did, you was banging that girl up between the car, like literally slamming her with the car door. Now you tell me where's the love?
Mm.
So yeah,
Child.
they need to get him too.
Oh yeah, he woke up just like a demon that morning, honey. My
But that man
goodness.
don't love nobody, y'all. He love
No,
himself. He don't
just
even
like
love
a.
the baby mama, and she's pregnant again.
Oh wow, Miss Candace said he gonna throw up under the bus to save himself. Absolutely, they always do.
I think that's what. How could he be a state witness for the state? How can you be a witness for the state if you was for part of this? So somebody say they believe he done made a deal. He had to have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Do she know he's a witness for the state?
Her family and them know. Yes, they do.
Wow.
And she's 7 weeks pregnant right now with with child or the second child from him. Now she's not his only baby mama, and neither was Romika. Let's be clear. There's other matter of fact, there's a clear girl right now that's about due at any time, and Holly stalked her too. Holly stalked her, and they got all of the evidence on that. Stalked her, threatened her too. I say, so what you gonna go down the line of every woman he done got pregnant?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a menace to society. There's no help for her.
She trying to get out and they won't let her out.
They
Locked
will
up.
not. They will not. But
Mm.
but, but according to the attorney she got, she's supposed to be a beast now. She's supposed to be a beast.
Mm.
So we gonna see how this goes because she got to go to court next Tuesday. So we all trying to screen. Everybody trying to screen. There's people trying to go down there. The courtroom is already about to be packed. Everybody trying to go because what we trying to say is don't let this woman out. She needs to be charged. She needs to be
Yes.
charged. She did not care about this woman and her baby.
So do you think he's going to visit her and pretending like he caring for her?
No, we don't know it for a fact. I don't believe Carlos going nowhere near her. Carlos
Mm.
trying to distance himself far from her as possible. But yet you on Facebook and you go on Facebook Live, and then when you say something negative about him and say something negative to him, he'll block you because he did that after I cussed him out. But I gave him a good cussing. I don't give a dog. I don't give a dog. I said what I said to him and his old whopperhead friend. I said it again. All of y'all, all of y'all some twitches. Every last one of y'all. Cause
But
to
why
do
is he
what y'all
even up
did.
there talking about it now? Why is he talking?
Because she locked up. Because before he was quiet. He was talking about I was trying to be quiet because I was supposed to be quiet. Everybody was like, if you didn't do anything, and there if the video what we seeing on the video is wrong and you really was trying to break them up, then why you haven't said anything? And then why was you trying to wipe? He was literally trying to wipe the car down. He was literally trying to get her body and telling everybody. He pushed the otherly girl who was videoing. The girl got blood on. He told her to shut up. All of this
Oh
is on
wow.
video live. He told her to shut up. So he was really trying
Mm.
to push people out the way and get them so he could get the body and take off with the body. If it wasn't for the people out there blocking it, they literally would have picked her body up, threw her body in the car, and nobody would have saw her. Because she was still
Wow.
alive. She was still alive.
Oh my God.
She,
Oh
she did
yeah.
not she did not pass away on that pavement. She was still alive. Even when the ambulance came, they could have saved her, but he was blocking people from touching her. Literally, he was
Oh,
wanting that to happen.
wow. Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
Maria, for your super stick. I greatly appreciate y'all. That is great, girl. Yeah, he don't
baby.
need to be out. He don't even need to have no privilege to no Facebook and no other kind of book at this point.
So her baby right now, she had to give temporary custody, baby to one of the relative. I think it was to her mom or her grandmother or somebody has temporary custody. She can't even be around kids. So and neither can him right now. Why this is heavily investigated. So again, now they're trying to according to the lawyer, she was trying to get bond on the basis of she's pregnant and she didn't want to have her baby in jail. And everybody was like, and you know how many women in jail that's
Uh
pregnant?
huh.
Okay, how
Uh
many
huh.
people that just because you came in there pregnant don't make you special, baby? You gotta go through it like
But you
everybody else.
know when it first happened, I heard people saying that her family had a lot of money or something.
Do,
But who
do
wants to spend their money on that foolishness that you did? Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, for your super sticker. Thank y'all so much today. I appreciate y'all support of the channel.
them
Girl,
because she
that
got a
is
cousin right. She got a cousin right now. She got a cousin right now. That little auntie, Miss T. I'm gonna call her Miss T because she don't want me to call her name out. But Miss T, she that one of the auntie, one of the cousins is already. I think it's one of the auntie's sons. But the boy is on the run right now for him. He's on the run. So I'm like, dang, that's all y'all people do in y'all family.
wow.
That y'all shouldn't have no more money after all of this. They're a family of
Mm-mm.
gangsters. The
They
way
happen. They happen in Chicago, right?
in Chicago.
We
Right
talking
now,
about the Ramikas unalive and Miss Salt and Light.
yeah, and the fact that the matter, and then not only that, let's not talk about Chicago because they under fire too. If it wasn't for the protesting and everybody, they under fire too because it was a lot of mishandled of that crime scene and everything that they did. It took the citizens to yell arrest her because she was trying to get away, and then
Mm.
on top of that, how they know it was a planned hit. It was a
Uh-huh.
planned hit because everybody on the corner that they had people. They people was already set in motion and recording from the time that girl rolled up to the time the incident happened to the time the ambulance came. They was there recording the whole
Wow.
time. So it was a planned hit by. So that's why they said it's about to be a RICO because it's more than one person involved in this. Oh yeah, baby, I done did my homework and we going deep. We going deep.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yep,
Yeah.
this case is something else. But when I saw that dude and when I saw how he did and how this girl was trying to flourish and got her business and stuff that she was doing, I said instantly, I said that ain't nobody but Coleslaw and Martell. You be surprised at what you see that we all
Mm.
familiar with. That's why I say thank God Mel got a team behind her. Because I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, if it wasn't for her having a bodyguard, because if Ramika would have had a bodyguard, this wouldn't have happened. But I thank God
Mm-hmm.
Mel has a bodyguard because if not, this would have been another case right there. You see
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
quick. You
Yes.
see how quick.
Absolutely.
Put back in my memory, y'all, when they was at that courthouse. If they wouldn't have been at the courthouse, you see how they circled back around to cut Mel off just to say something. That could have turned into a whole Ramika situation just like that.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
guess, but guess what? Mel had her bodyguard right there. It was a lot of other witnesses, but Martell don't care about that. That's why he waiting. He's laying, lurking, and waiting. Don't think he
Mhm.
ain't trying to go for Mel. Just because we don't see it, don't mean he ain't trying to mess with him.
Oh
It just
yeah,
ain't in the
I
public.
believe
It
that.
ain't in the public.
Yeah, I believe that to today. But like I said the other day, if somebody do something to you or bother you or whatever, put them out there. Put them out there. Don't be silent. Say something.
Yep.
Put the eyes on them. Child.
And you know what? You know what, sis? Everybody kept, the biggest thing everybody was saying, well, why didn't Ramika get a restraining order? Y'all know what? A piece of paper is all that a restraining order is. But
Mm-hmm.
to
It
a
don't mean
narc,
nothing.
a woman narc and a man narc, you can look at that what about this case here. That girl didn't care. She was determined. She made a statement that morning on Facebook, and by 6 hours later, she did it. She did exactly what she said she was gonna do, and she did it. She
Wow.
did it. So
So
again,
while we talking
so
on something similar to this, whatever happened to the girl, the other girl? I think she lived up there where you stay at. What the boyfriend was unalived and he had his baby in the car with him. Whatever came of that?
I'm saying the boyfriend was unloved, and she had a
You
was
remember
it.
at the car wash? He was at the car wash.
Oh, you talking about Lil Ron and them. Oh, baby, that's all tied into the Mo3 case. Yeah, yeah. You know, I know. All of that's tied all the way in. That's one big sector right there. And ever since then, body's been dropping from Ace Town all the way down there. Yeah, it's been cutting up. It's been cutting up. It's been for right now. I don't say I'm over there on that sector too, and I watch them, but they be arguing. It's so it's live. Like they literally because everybody is tied in, and the fact of the matter, this little baby got caught up in a war beef that started with Mo3. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that.
She was unalived and he was unalived as well.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
is she on lockup now? Did they lock her up?
The ones who's behind that, they're still under investigation. Nobody has been is some people have been arrested as in questioning, but has nobody been arrested and charged yet. The autopsy report was showed that baby was hit 17 times.
Whoa.
17 times. Cause she
That
was
is
yeah.
crazy.
That was a stage hit as well. So again, it then and then some people say the mama and the mama and her boyfriend had something to do with it. I don't know, but she shut down all her stuff after all that came about. I'm not gonna put that on that girl because I don't know her like that, and I haven't heard much about it. But on the daddy side, he was really the target, not the baby. The
Yeah,
baby,
yeah.
the baby wasn't the target, but to get him, he was standing right there. The baby was standing up in the car, and even when you saw the video, he was trying to lure them away from the car because they was doing their thing into the car, and he was running to get them to chase him to get away from the car. And he
Mm-hmm,
thought that
mm-hmm,
they would when he dropped and fell, he thought that they had left so he could turn around and go back to get to his child. But when they saw he was
mm-hmm,
getting up, they turned back around. So
mm-hmm.
he was trying to get back to his daughter, but he never made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm. But I'm
But they did.
surprised that she's out walking around because before it all, when it all went down, you were saying that she was out there on the street talking about all this money she got, flashing the
Yes,
money.
yeah, from the insurance, from the GoFundMe. Oh, it's still under heavy investigation. But the thing about it, it's so many key players in this situation that it's still tied, and it still goes back and tied back to the Mo3 sector from that rapper Mo3. Oh, so it's all of them. It's all of them. But they gonna get don't get it wrong. It's gonna take a moment, but they gonna get justice for that baby. We still looking for justice for her as well.
Mm,
They say they're gonna get justice. Texas do stuff under wraps. It takes them a minute, but they ain't fit a broadcast. They ain't broadcasting
mm,
nothing. When you think they not doing nothing, they doing something. Cause when it's about to be a RICO, everybody fit to get hit. And if they open their mouth and say too much, they gonna mess their case up. It don't take much to mess
Mhm.
up a case in the state in Texas, especially Harris County, because they already under fire with the lab down here. The rats then got in there and started eating up evidence. So now that it's a big mess now. Because what happened to all the cases, murder cases and the drug case? What's happening with all of their stuff? That's the big mess right now. They got the
Mm.
FBI. Yeah, they got the internal affairs and FBI coming down there because down here our crime lab has messed up big time.
Wow. When something happens like that, it's really hot, and then it seemed like it go, cold case at that time. But yes, oh, that is so sad. Mm. But as far as she goes, she don't need to get out of no jail. She need to sit right there. Don't let
Right.
her out. Nobody cares nothing about you being pregnant. I mean, God, these some cold hearted people in the world.
It took a lot though. See, it took a lot because we was doing a whole lot of protesting. The protesting is not over. We was doing a lot of protesting. We was doing a lot of advocating. It's not over because, like I tell everybody, yeah, she got charged. We want them to get charged. There were people higher up, people that we knew that we was coming in our inner circle that started calling. They started calling down there. They started calling FBI. They started calling like, y'all need to go back into this case and check and charge, but they was already behind the scenes doing their job too. It just didn't seem like it. So now that
Mhm.
we got a charge, now they want to get a conviction. Now they're trying to go. Now they people are starting to try to hush because when they broke out and said Rico, now everybody done got silent. Yeah, it's going to be a Rico because everybody was out there y'all plant out there. Then y'all gets on the internet and y'all was talking more information that only the insiders could have known. So
Wow.
they talked themselves into a case now. So now it's going to be a RICO. Because like they said, it's multiple people involved.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
multiple people for this one girl. How much hate do this man have for this one woman that you recruited, Martell? You recruited, okay? You
Mhm.
done recruited half of these folks to do what y'all did.
Mhm. Mm,
That's
mm, mm. Let somebody else take the fall while they be walking around. Now she on lockdown, and he out there probably moved on to the next one. Child, that is so dumb.
exactly. He has moved to the next one. And you know how he got her? And I blame her on that, not on the situation. Yeah, I understand you in love and you trying to please him. She's on that for my man mess. But he used the fact that she has she's a registered license, a concealed license holder. He used that. You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? And then according to
mm-hmm.
one video and one witness, they said it was him that did the thing, not
The
her.
power.
It wasn't her. She's taking the charge. So my thing is this: if you really didn't do it, you better start
Oh,
singing like
hell
you
no.
better hit a note like Mariah Carey and hit the dance steps of the Temptations and snitch on this fool.
You think I'm finna take a charge for a ninja? You must be out there.
that
Yes,
that
sir.
girl, this some young children. Yeah, I said children. I did too. Y'all, them little young children, love these men. They would take the charge for because that's for my man crap.
Oh my God. I don't know about for the young children because there's some old ones out there do the same stuff too, honey. This
Kimmy.
is
Kimmy.
this is terrible. But how
Yeah.
long? What it's been like 2 weeks since they picked her up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I heard about 2 weeks ago.
Cause she
That's
thought
what
she was
she.
gonna be home for Christmas and bragging. They all throwing this up in this little baby face. This baby is 7 years old. This baby is watching the internet. They can't seem to get him off, but he done got a hold. He has an Instagram account. He's that right now they're doing a holiday treat for him, and there's so many people have came out to donate to Amir, sending it to Miss Tina because they giving it to him and they got gifts and it's a lot of stuff. So he's gonna have they're trying their best. They can't take the place of his mom, but we trying our best to show him all the love that we can support that we can show him, knowing that this baby is fit to spend his first Christmas by his mom, and his mom was his world.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. That is crazy.
Yes, indeed, baby.
Miss Sadiq says on the video he had Ramika in the headlock, and that slut pop. Well, her, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He had her in the headlock, but according to him, if you go back and listen to his so-called fake live that he did about 2, 3, 4 days ago, talking about that wasn't it. He was trying to break it up. Now, how do you break up a fight by putting another person in the headlock? Last
In
I
the
checked, you
headlock.
supposed to step between them. You put your hand
Yes.
on her chest, that situation, but that's not what you did. He held her down. He put her in a headlock. She wiggled out of the headlock. He tried to grab her around the waist. She wiggled out. And the moment she wiggled out, that girl came around the car. Bam.
Wow. You
All of
know,
this
not
is
get to
on
break up no
video.
fight, put nobody in no
You
headlock.
know, headlock.
The dumbest thing he could have ever said. Stupid.
Yeah. And you hitting her in the head with the car door? Come on now. That don't look like you breaking up no fight. Look like you doing domestic violence on her. So that's what Chicago is getting ready to charge him for, at least two. That's one of the charges. Because again, that's still a DV charge against you. You literally ate her, and there's evidence
Mm-hmm.
of it.
Mm. Child, it is crazy. How old
This
is
man,
these? 25, 24?
I think Ramika had to be like 24, 25, somewhere up in there.
Wow. Whole
Carlos
young
is
life.
older than that. He's the oldest out of all of them. You know here you go. You're an older man messing with these young women. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So and then
Mm-hmm.
and then you got one girl that's a coleslaw, and she's losing her mind. She she did
Mm-hmm.
a vi- she did a video called "I Would Never." So we been making fun of her. She mad and told the judge to make them take it down. He said, "Did you not do the video?" She told him, "Yes, she did." He said, "Well, then it's free, and you posted it, right?" He said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Did nobody take nothing? You posted the
Wow.
video. All they did was made fun of it."
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So
Nah. He don't want her. He don't want her. Mm-mm.
I don't
He'll
think that
find
man loved
another dummy.
himself.
He'll find another dummy to go do the same thing she did and keep on moving till he get caught. But I hope and pray he gets locked up.
I do too. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to tell y'all to give you a little bit of enlightenment about this case. It is deep. It had got to the point that the main two content creators that started it has been threatened by the family and back and forth. So it's been crazy. Folks been doxed on the situation. It's crazy. It's another LA. It's another Love and Marriage Huntsville, but Chicago style. Trust and believe.
Yeah. But why
Yeah.
would he want that little boy though? At this point, why would he want custody of that little boy for what?
Oh, so he can change the narrative of what happened. He want to get his hands on the little boy to let him know and to tell him that he had nothing to do with it and all that. But everybody was like, no, it's too late because the little boy done seen the video.
Wow.
This world is so cruel.
It is
It's
cruel. It
so
is.
cruel. It's so
Mm.
cruel. But he already talked to his mama, his grandma, and at the same time they're sheltering, they trying to protect him as much as well. He don't understand why people being so mean. And I know that's a confusing situation. But for you to try to get your hand on that baby, for you to try to change the matter, you and your family, leave that baby alone. That baby is love. Miss Tina been having that child way before what happened to his mom. He's always been over there with them,
You
and the
know what?
mama too.
It sounds like he got something against Miss Tina. Like he want to just keep hurting that lady, and hurting. I mean, you already done
But
played a part with a daughter gone. Now you're trying to take the little boy away from her. What is your point? What's your
right, but
end
I
game,
don't I
dude?
don't get it because Miss Tina said this out of her own mouth. She never had beef with him. He was always polite and everything. Even a sister, her Miss Tina's sister she said, I don't believe he did this to her. Y'all have to show me the video. Y'all gotta have to show me proof that he did this because we can't believe because that's not who he presented himself. So around them, he's loving Martell, loving and
Mm-hmm.
charming. Got them
Mm-hmm.
fooled. But then when they see the pictures of her having a black eyes and she's messed up and all of that, and they were like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this is what he was doing? They had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any clue that he did what he did until somebody sent the mama the video. Like
See, that's
literally
the thing
sent
is,
her the video.
when you're dealing with a narc, the narc only lets so many people see them with their mask off. So of course they don't know him as that way, and it is gonna be hard for somebody to prove to them that no, that this dude is like this. Blah, yeah, they're gonna have to see the video because they don't know him as that person that people are portraying him to be.
Right, because him and Ramika was together for 11 years. Yeah.
Mm,
They had a 11-year relationship. So, and this girl here just popped up on the scene. So again, hey, that's why the mama said, Miss Tina said, we've been knowing him for 11 years. We never saw this side of him. We don't know who y'all talking about.
mm-hmm,
So again, she could not believe this until now. When they start sending her the links to the video, so people have to, the family members have to say, hey, the sister stepped out and says, don't send my mama no more videos. Don't send my mama
mm,
no more nothing because the more she see it, the more she break down. They were like, we'll take it, we'll watch it, but don't send it to her. And they stopped it. They blocked it. But now they see this man for who he really is. Like, and she said it, the sister said it too. I've never known you to do this. You would never
mm-hmm,
like this. Where did this person come from?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Miss Sensitive says he trying to get her money. In my opinion, her friends and family got her mom and son. Child, dealing with a narc child, it is hard to get people to believe. And you know what? If Ramika would have went to her mom them and said, "Hey, mom, he's hitting me, he's beating me," they wouldn't have believed her because
Right.
they never
I
seen
think
him.
that too.
They never seen that side of him.
Right.
Right. So see, narcs
Right.
are smart. They smart now. Wow.
I'm not
But
gonna even lie, y'all. I'm not gonna even lie. When I first saw Love and Marriage Huntsville, I really thought Martell was the definition of a good man. Okay, y'all.
mm-hmm,
Don't nobody in the comments beat me up. Okay, yeah. I was a kiddie for a minute. I think he's a good guy. But when I saw him for what he really was, I said, I know y'all lying.
mm.
Hey, I'm sorry. Everybody can be wrong now.
But you can. It's hard to identify not a narc if you haven't dealt with them. That's what they do. They hide for certain people.
Yeah.
So it's sad. Wow. Ah, child. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot going on over there on Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram, baby. I stay Facebook is horrible. Facebook is worse than YouTube. They would chop you up and spit you out over there. So that's why we stay on the YouTuber and we stay on the Instagram, but we don't go to the Facebooker because baby, you ain't safe over there. It's no hard bars. And it gets raw over there. But for that man friend to break out and say, well, I know one thing y'all don't have Ramika no more. Everybody, if content creators was coming for him for that one. I know you ain't just slam that lady like that. No, you didn't do
Mm,
that.
mm. That was cold.
That was super cold.
Yes. Oh my God. That was
That's
a
why somebody,
to the
somebody over there, somebody had already said, don't come outside.
oh,
Don't come out. Told the
oh
little
my
boy on
goodness.
live. They told him on live, don't you dare come outside.
Mm. Wow. But yes, thank God for, I say this all the time for, Mel and anybody that's dealt with the narc, y'all. Thank God for the ones that got away because it's not a lot of people that do get away from them narcs. They like the devil for real. They out to kill, steal, and to destroy.
And
All of
unfortunately,
them.
y'all, Ramika could not get away from him. She thought she got away. She really did thought that she got away because her last post 3 days before her demise, she said, "How long do you have to be away from your baby daddy for him to be over you to get a life?" And she said, "This it's been a year or two, and he still won't stop." Those were
Mm.
her she kept a live document of posts back to back of what he was doing to her, just in
But
case
he
people didn't believe her.
but he didn't want her. He didn't want nobody else to have her. Misery loves company. And that's what he was intending to do because, she was trying to get away from him. He didn't like that. That pissed him off for real.
But sis, who calls another man and go off on them because they dating the woman that you let go? Who does
Or
that?
not. Or not. That's who does that. A narc. Ah,
Martell. Martell.
Child, I hope they get him before Christmas because he deserved to be locked up as well. All that stuff was premeditated. And he does. No, he don't need to be free. Lock him up. Mm-mm.
He going to jail.
Mm-mm. Child. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Hi, Denise.
Hey,
Um,
Faye.
my sweet, what you talking about some baby? Oh, Miss Maria says, I never liked Mark. It was something about the way he talked to Mel that rubbed me the wrong way. He was arrogant. They are some arrogant bastards. That's what them Knots are. Very arrogant people.
Yeah, but he don't look like. But pay attention. When I went back and look at the Love and Marriage Huntsville, the first few seasons versus when you look at his picture now, I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
he done went and did something to his face, or or is it because the divorce and he don't have the money that he was living off of Mel no more, because he does not look like himself ever right now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He
Mm-mm.
don't.
He don't look like himself. No. But sometimes I think about going back looking at that show from the beginning because they can't get nothing off of it. Going back to look at it, but I don't want to because it was so much stuff that we didn't see, and I know we're gonna see it if we start back looking at it. So,
I see it. And I was like, dog, I can't believe, because we know now. And I couldn't believe, but it's right in our face. It's like
mm-hmm,
right in our face, especially when you go to the part when went to the cabin. When they went to that cabin and Tisha and what's the name of them all, if you go back to that part, you will see
mm-hmm,
it right there. You will
mm-hmm,
see it right there. And when they had that the combat group meeting and they was
mm-hmm,
sitting at that table, all of it was right there. And we didn't
mm-hmm,
see it. Yep.
mm-hmm. Well, before I get up off here, Colbert is mighty quiet. What you think is going on?
Somebody got on hush mouth. Somebody got on hush mouth for some sort of way. Something is popping. Because he quiet too. When have y'all heard him say something?
But when they get quiet like that, they up to no good. They get ready to pop
Exactly.
out
They
with something
plotting.
else.
They plotting. And they
Yes,
plotting. But every time he plotting and playing, it don't work out. That devil gonna
absolutely.
go cease. Because that woman is covered by the mighty God. Everybody in here know. We all know the word. And we all know once God's hand is on you, can't nobody
Mm-hmm.
touch you. That
Mm-hmm.
part right there.
Mm-hmm.
He can't touch her and he's getting mad. For every
Mm-hmm.
arrow, every stone he throw at Mel and Colbert. So Colbert is very jealous of Mel. I don't know what Mel has, what is it about Mel that this woman can't stand, but she's trying to mark her to the T. That is some hectic obsession. I truly believe she was infatuated with Mel more than she was Martell.
Yeah,
I
but
think I think she was using Martell to get to Mel.
we spoke the other day about Mel started this show, and she didn't start this show for nobody to be jealous of her or none of that kind of stuff, and all the hatred towards her. And at the end of the day, if you sit down and ask one person, I got $1 million right here in this bag. If you can tell me what it was she did to you with proof, that $1 million belong to you. They don't have nothing. Just
Right.
jealous. Just people just jealous. That's it. That's all.
And before we go, I want to say this part here, and we can continue when you do another live again. But remember, like right now, this is a new episode. I haven't watched it, but I happened to stumble across their picture. So they got Marceau on one side, Tisha on the other, almost like they did Mel and Martell, right? You got
Mm-hmm.
Martell sitting by Destiny, in between by Destiny and Tisha, Trisha. So I'm looking at the situation. So Mar Fishy Tisha supposed to be the new Mel, the new queen, and you can't even hold the show. Cause
Tuna
I
Cat
heard
ain't
her.
doing nothing, girl. Tuna Cat ain't doing nothing. Girl, see there, you about to make me get a cussing.
Yeah,
Girl,
but
there's
don't
somebody
care. You
trying to
are probation with the law.
somebody trying to swell Tuna Cat head up. She knows she ain't got it. Girl, she ain't even been back on YouTube since they said her man was on his hands and knees. After that came out, girl, she was gone.
And she gonna stay gone. What she did, all she gonna do is send Wanda. Like she said, I saw that video where she say, I'm just gonna go get my mom. You been going to get your mom. That's why she come out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's all. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. I'm finna get up out of here because I gotta go get kids from school. But I love y'all, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
All right,
All
Miss
right, sis.
Denise, I
I'm gonna
love you
call you
too.
later in
Thank
a minute.
you. All
All
right,
right.
see you later. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off here. If y'all didn't hit that good like, share, and subscribe button on your way in, please hit it on your way out the door. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so, so much. And if you're catching this on the replay, hello and welcome. Please make sure you also hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Bye.